Imagine this. The bombs are already falling. Iran's supreme leader is dead. The Middle East is on fire. And right now, as you watch this, the leaders who started this war are hiding the one truth that could end the world as we know it. They won't admit it on camera, they won't say it in press conferences, but the risks of this war with Iran are far worse than anyone is telling you. Stay with me for the next 5 minutes, because what they're not admitting might already be too late to stop. 4 days ago, on February 28, 2026, the United States and Israel launched a devastating surprise attack. They didn't just strike nuclear sites, they didn't just hit missile bases. They killed Ayatollah Ali Khamenei and decapitated the entire top tier of Iran's leadership in a single morning. The regime is reeling, the IRGC is leaderless, and for the first time in decades, the Islamic Republic is cracking. But here's where the story turns terrifying. Risk number one that no one wants to admit. This war could crash the global economy overnight. Iran sits on the Strait of Hormuz, the narrow choke point that carries 20% of the world's oil supply every single day. Right now, Iranian forces are already mining shipping lanes and launching drone swarms at tankers. If that strait closes, even for a week, oil prices don't just rise, they explode. We're talking $200, $250 a barrel. Gas at the pump in America, double. Europe goes dark. China's factories grind to a halt. The experts in Washington know this. They've run the simulations, but they're still pretending this is a quick surgical strike. It's not. Risk number two they're hiding, cyber Armageddon. Iran doesn't need aircraft carriers. They have world-class hacking units that have already penetrated US and Israeli infrastructure. One retaliatory cyber strike, and suddenly your power grid fails. Banks freeze. Hospitals lose life support. Remember the Colonial Pipeline hack? Multiply that by 1,000, and it's happening in real time right now. The Pentagon is staying silent because they don't want panic. But the truth is, we are on one click away from blackouts that last weeks. Risk number three no politician will say out loud, this isn't just Iran anymore. Hezbollah in Lebanon, the Houthis in Yemen, Shia militias in Iraq and Syria, they're all armed, funded, and waiting for the signal. One full activation, and you don't get a regional war, you get World War III in the Middle East. Israel is already fighting on multiple fronts. US bases are under attack, and the proxies haven't even gone all in yet. The leaders who ordered these strikes know the dominoes are lined up, but they're hoping you don't notice until it's too late. And here's the darkest risk of all, the one that keeps generals awake at night. What happens if the regime completely collapses? Khamenei is dead. His likely successors were taken out in the same strikes. Now, Iran faces a power vacuum with thousands of ballistic missiles, tons of enriched uranium, and no clear chain of command. Who controls the nukes if the government falls? Who stops rogue commanders from launching everything they have? There is no exit plan, no post-war strategy, just the hope that somehow a better Iran magically appears. That's not strategy, that's a prayer. Look, I'm not here to pick sides. I'm here to show you what the maps, the intelligence reports, and the closed-door briefings actually say. The people running this war want you to believe it's clean, quick, and necessary. But the truth they won't admit is simple. This conflict has the potential to drag the entire planet into economic ruin, cyber chaos, and a wider war, all because no one planned for what comes after the bombs stop falling. So, here's the question you need to ask yourself right now. Are we watching history, or are we watching the beginning of something far worse? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Are these risks being ignored? If you want the unfiltered truth on where this war goes next, hit subscribe, turn on notifications, and I'll see you in the next one. Because in times like these, the truth isn't optional. It's survival.